Yes. Your voice is clear.
Okay. So I think we should start the interview. First of all, sir, congratulations on Vaidehi's performance. Within 2 years, he reached, into 1 to 500. So that is a good achievement for at the age of 23. So that's awesome work you are doing. Congratulations once again.
Appreciate, sir. Appreciate. Thank you very much.
Well, sir, what was your feeling, when you came to know that Vaidehi is there in Federation Cup, which is almost started 60 years back? So what was your first feeling?
You are teaching player, you have a instinct this player will definitely go a longer way. And where they started tennis with means in 2011, and she's always dedicated, hardworking, as well as let me say, it's not only her family is very, very focused, and it's only one goal. I never seen they're saying second thought, is always crystal clear what they would like to do it. So more or less, we were in a kind of confidence that one day she'll break through. I was hoping last year, Zeel made it last year, and why they could have it, but we were having a very positive thinking since last year that she'll make it.
Okay, so your dream come true this year. So congratulations again.
Yeah, I mean that's amazing. Yeah,
Sir, you are coaching Zeel and Vaidehi both. So as a coach, what do you want to convey to the Gujarati tennis player as well as the parents of the girls who are playing in Gujarat and India?
So number one, I would like to convey, this is a wonderful sports, especially for women, especially for girls. It's a loss of advantage. I can feel is right now, badminton and tennis, these are the two sports who's really, really giving a fair chance and equal chance compared to boys or men in every area. So let's say if I have a daughter, by the way, I have a 10 years old. If I have a daughter, I must say either they are playing tennis or either they are playing badminton. Okay, as I know, as I'm a tennis player, I will suggest tennis because there is a loss of advantage. That's number one message. Number two message, keep a long-term goal and keep long-term development plan rather than very, very short-term goal. So make sure if you really want to be Vaidehi or Zeel or Ankita Raina, if you think about a long-term goal and if you work from long-term development, then it's absolutely possible that our girls can really do in international circuit. So I must say, as I said, everybody knows Vaidehi and Zeel, but I must congratulate their parents because I know how much hard work they put and how much belief they put. And they saw rough roads also too. They saw failure also. I must say, keep a faith, think long term. Do not think short term. Do not worry about under 10, under 12 ranking. Worry about what they will be in future. That's what I can say.
And that's great, sir. And second thing comes in my mind is basically you must be traveling with either Zeel or Vaidehi. So what are the difficulties do you face outside Gujarat or out of India, especially for food or maybe for fitness or providing some tools related to training, etc., etc. So do you face any difficulties?
So number one, now I say this, we have a good news. I hope Sports Authority Gujarat is doing tremendous job. They'll do more. Vaidehi and Zeel, I'm not traveling last couple of years just only because of the money circumstances. Because when the coach travel, it's very, very important that parents has to take a burden of coach in with Vaidehi and Zeel both. Both are vegetarian. especially Zeel. So what the difficulties we face is a food, number one. Number two is a climate change. That's we face a difficulty is a climate change. That sometimes we are going in a very cold environment, or sometimes we are going, let's say, near sea where the humidity level is very high. And third one, what we are facing is a scheduling problem sometimes, is a time and those things. But the basic, the biggest problem what we are facing is they need money support, and second is the food. These two problem we are facing a lot while we are traveling with them.
Okay, that's fine, sir. So mainly, as a Gujarati, we have this kind of issues, and especially for vegetarian players. That's fine. So you are coaching at two different academies, so what kind of positive experience you have so that it makes you, consistently and continuously training players for our nation. So what is that positive experience you feel every day, or maybe somehow that motivates you to make continuous training for our national players?
So let's say number one, I'm not coaching at ISA. I'm just coaching at Altevol. I'm managing ISA because that before Altevol that was the ISA 1, and the condition was I'll manage ISA 2. So I'm coaching at one place. Number two, yes, I moved back from US in 2010, and my first academy was ARA. Then I make two academy, ISA 1 and ISA 2. ARA was my brainchild, and then I make ISA 1 and ISA 2, and then I turn out to be in Altevol. The biggest message I tell parent, or I would like to, I would like to say, just be very, very clear what really you want to achieve. That's number one. Number two, expectations versus reality. It's a very, very important. That's like, I want my son to be top 100 in the world, and we need to know the pathway, how it can be and how it could be. Number three, this game is expensive game. I mean, fees is one of the part of it, but you need to manage your money really well. And if you don't do that, because I see overspending money in early years, like under 12 and under 10 and under 14, make sure you save your money for the future, because in future, for an ITF tournament under 18 and men's women's tournament, you need a big chunk of money. Work on a process rather than profit. So be process oriented in early stage, profit will come no matter what. But if you be a profit oriented in very early stage, it's going to be very, very difficult. Just as the generation go up, the competition level will go up, and it's different. That time you feel like a left alone. So be process oriented. Do not worry about profit. Couple of things. Make sure your kid stay disciplined at home also. And this is very important message what I would like to inform parents. If kid is disciplined at home, it reflects on a tennis court. So in tennis career, to play tennis is one of the subject, is not the overall tennis. So your kid is going home and taking care of the bed sheets and taking care of water bottles and taking care of their, they're eating a food and putting a thali at the nice place. It reflects on tennis court that how disciplined they are. So make sure kid stays disciplined at home. That is the most important aspects you can see that reflects on tennis courts. So tennis means only tennis is not like that. It's just it's a vast subject. So this is what I would like to convey to parents. Discipline at home, use money very, very wisely, invest in earlier future. So you need a bigger money in the later stage, and be process oriented, not profit oriented, and be analytical. This five key points I would like to say.
Thank you, sir, for nice words, to the point for the parents and the players. Thank you, sir. Next question is, when international tours are considered, how do you feel, the support of ITA or GSTA?
Let's say, I think one thing ITA did unreally well. I think we are in a world. We have a 13 ITF tournaments, and I overheard we're going to have a 2 more ITF. I'm talking about junior ITF first, under 18 ITF. So 15 tournaments India will have. You have a 6 tournaments in Sri Lanka, which makes 21. You have a 6 tournaments in Nepal, which makes 27. You have a 4 tournaments in Dubai, which is 31, and you have a 2 tournaments in Qatar, which makes 35. Incredible job. If you really see, when I was traveling with Man, my first Grand Slam player was Man, and technically my first Grand Slam was Vaidehi. Vaidehi was in Australian Open, but she could not get visas and stuff like that. Otherwise, Vaidehi could be number 1. But those days, Vaidehi, Man, Zeel, when they played, they have to travel either American countries, African countries. Now, because of this, ITA did 15 ITF tournaments. Incredible. Okay, so if you are middle class family and still you have a dream to go to a Grand Slam, it can be achievable. It's so much achievable. And you have a 2 study case you have to see. One is Dev Javia. When he played his last J3 tournament in India, he won it. That was a gateway for him to go to Grand Slam. And same applies to Aryan P. Shah. His amazing performance in October, November, December, that gives him a golden pass to travel in a junior Grand Slam, which is we need to be thankful to ITA. GSTA, I think, is doing much better job. If you see, a lot of state ranking is coming up, but GSTA, I can say they are in organizing themselves. So right now we need to support GSTA. We need to encourage GSTA. But you can eat a fruit not today. It will take a couple of years, the way you would like to see a GSTA. But in positive note, we are going and we are moving forward. That's a very, very positive sign. So something is happening, and they are trying, and they are trying to do. So as I said, I'm not worrying about failure. I'm not worrying about, oh, they should do this and that should do. Everybody can give a comments, but I think GST is doing a fantastic job.
So, sir, recently, Sports Authority of Gujarat and Government of Gujarat had signed MOU, that is regarding the Sports Association and organizing international tours, especially in India, maybe in Gujarat. So how do you see this MOU in prospects for the Gujarati tennis player or our national player?
So number one, congratulations to GSTA and GST office bearers. Is amazing MOU. I don't know the detail that what exactly they signed, but trust me, if my first instinct is saying maybe Gujarat government will help us for a more tournament, maybe international tournament. Government has infrastructure, as if you see municipal corporation is having so many tennis courts and they are giving. So infrastructure is not going to be a problem in future. Tournament, I think they have some kind of MOU for that. And another thing, and most important thing, there's a Gujarat Sports Authority has a scheme like a Shakti Doot and those kind of thing. If Zeel, Vaidehi, Aryan Pisha, Mansha, Dev Javia, if they'll get more money support, okay, as you say, the inflation is going also up, and they get a freedom, I think these kids can do wonder. We have an amazing pool of talent. Again, I would like to say Ankita belongs to Gujarat, so Ankita, Zeel, Vaidehi, definitely in women's sector. Mansha, Dev Javia, Aryan Pisha, rocking solid talent. It's coming, and upcoming talent is also coming up in Gujarat. So we should encash them and we need unconditional support this 6 players should get. Let's say Madhvin, how could I forget the name of Madhvin? Madhvin Kamath is just, again, the guy is doing fantastic job. So we should, and younger generations from Gujarat, let's say Smith Patel, Watsal, Braj, they are coming in girls sector, Devanshi, Pearl, Angel, I'm talking about particularly Gujarat sector. They are doing great job. So we need to support them. And my one word to GST as well as SAG, make sure you give unconditional support for a couple of years. They will shine like anything.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your message and the words you had given. Once again, congratulations for Vaidehi and Zeel's performance as Fed Cup. That is almost 60 years back, started by Bille Jean King, and it's wonderful. Like a Davis Cup is almost equivalent to the Grand Slam playing match. So that's awesome thing. And again, congratulations to you, as well as best wishes for Vaidehi for upcoming matches in the Federation.
And yeah, it's an incredible feeling when you become the first coach who produced 2 Fed Cup players in back-to-back years, as well as a couple of Grand Slam players. It's a good feeling, but we have to go much ahead. We cannot stop it here. We have to go ahead. We have to positive. We have to have an energy, and we have to be ready with the change. One more message to a parent: be ready with the change. Please be adaptable. Change might like you, change might not like you, but this is a sports army. We need to be tough and we need to be solid. That's I can say. And thank you very much for inviting me. Hope everybody liked my message, and good luck to all tennis community.
Thank you, sir, for your words. Thank you for your time. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Take care. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye, sir.